Hello everyone, I'm RecB5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and since the last episode, I actually remembered that I had a better missile launcher back stored in a workbench somewhere in the Commonwealth. So in between episodes, I went back to look for it, and I did eventually find it.
Oh.
It is the Mighty Missile Launcher, which does 25% more damage.
Because you need 25% more damage.
Well, you know, having the wounding legendary on a missile launcher is really kind of pointless, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, with the Mighty, about the only thing I could think of that would be more powerful in a missile launcher than this is if you somehow manage to luck out and find a two-shot one or something, right?
Yeah.
You know, like that's basically the only way I think that you could get a more powerful one than this. And this particular weapon now rivals the punt gun, right?
Yep. Because 25% plus on that's going to be huge.
Yeah. So, you know, like this thing does a tremendous amount of damage. And of course, I'd been tinkering with it a bit, so I put the targeting computer on it too. So I can try that out.
Yeah, that's 1,026 damage.
Yeah. So maybe it's not quite as much as the punt gun with the exploding shot, but it still, you know, is up there, right?
Yep.
Probably in all the vanilla weapons, the missile launcher, if you have all the right perks, is probably the largest single damage per shot weapon in the game, right?
Yep.
Maybe even more than the Fat Man, because, you know, like and if not more, then it's still a better weapon anyway, because it's far more accurate.
Yep, and you can carry around more missiles.
And you can carry around more missiles.
And the weapon itself is lighter.
Yeah, I'm carrying around 18 missiles right now. So
nice.
So we ought to be able to have some fun with that. And of course, I picked up the Kelly McCobb submachine gun, which I never really explored very much.
But now you've got it all maxed out, don't you?
I've got it all maxed out now, and look at the, you know, like it's got a nice damage for an automatic weapon, right?
Yep.
And pretty good fire rate. It looks like the fire rate is slightly faster than your typical combat rifle. A little slower than the Thompson submachine gun is, but not much.
It's an in-between weapon in terms of fire rate.
Yeah, it's an in-between weapon in terms of fire rate, but I think per shot damage it does more. And also it has the wounding legendary on it. So Neher, when he designed this weapon, he made it with the wounding legendary.
So you've already got the best legendary on it for a submachine gun.
That's right. See, wounding doesn't really work well for single shot weapons like missile launchers or even semi-automatic rifles and pistols.
But it's extremely deadly with automatic weapons.
Or shotguns. Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, for sure, because the wounding effect is applied to each pellet that gets fired from the shotgun too, right?
Yep.
So if for example, this weapon, and I looked it up in the wiki, and standard shotguns in Fallout 4 are basically 8 pellets per shell.
Yep.
According to the wiki. And so 8 times 25 over 5 seconds, right? So, you know, like bleed damage of 5 points per second for 5 seconds times 8 is basically 40 points per second for 5 seconds.
Yep.
Which is a substantial amount of damage.
That it is.
And I kept the select shotgun in my inventory as well, because I'm not quite done playing with that just yet either. And besides, I like the way it looks.
It is a pretty cool gun.
Yeah. Even if it's not necessarily the most effective weapon. Anyway, I'm going to install the star cores that we found in the last episode here.
All right.
And we'll see if that gives us any more features or abilities in the mainframe here. Because I am approaching the required minimum of 20.
You're at the minimum of 20 now.
I am now at the minimum of 20, and I think that I might have 1 or 2 more yet. Yeah, I have 21. Okay, so we can go to the computer terminal now, and we can find out what that got us. Continuing boot sequence, please wait. A fault has been detected in the defensive mode protocol. Please disable this protocol and okay. 21 of 35 star cores required. Okay. Protocol
defensive
mode. Engages live fire defensive mode for all linked robots and turrets. Activating this protocol will require a system reset. So I could deactivate defensive mode.
Apparently.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. Use the mainframe to secure the zone. So I have secured the zone. Okay. Okay. View star core network. A total of 14 other star cores were detected within range, and that tells me where they are. 3 more in the Galactic Zone grounds, 1 in 6 in the RobCo battle zone. So the RobCo battle zone is the one area within the Galactic Zone that we haven't gone to.
Oh, okay.
So if we go there, we'll be able to obtain 6 more star cores, and then of course there's 3 hidden within the Galactic Zone grounds, so we're going to have to try and scour the area to see if we can find those 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is hard, but it's not impossible. I think that finding the ones outside the Galactic Zone is damn near impossible, because I've never done it. Oh, I thought I saw something about accessing this thing too, right?
Did you?
I thought so. Let's have a look in here again. Yeah, display case access. Open display case. Oh, additional. Okay.
Got to get more.
So, in other words, if I have to get more star cores in order to be able to open the display case, which has this set of, by the looks of it, custom painted XO1 power armor.
Nice.
Looks like a full set too. Right?
Yep.
However, I don't know what it really looks like or what it's really like, because I have never ever apparently managed to open this display case, because I have never managed to find all 35 star cores.
Well, maybe we'll have to make an effort of that.
Well, we'll try. Anyways, we need to now go to... Oh, see, that's why I was supposed to get the spacesuits, right? For Trip to the Stars. So I'm going to have to go back and find the spacesuits at some point, too. Okay, I'm not sure if we can have a map here, maybe, that tells us where. Okay, Nuka Galaxy is there. Among the Stars is there. Interstellar Theater, Galactic Zone. So RobCo Battle Zone is probably in this big empty space over here somewhere, right?
Probably, yep. And you just haven't been there yet.
Yeah, I just haven't been there yet.
So you go this way and turn right?
Yeah, I guess, if I'm able to.
And then turn left? Can't go that way.
No, can't go that way. I'll have to keep going this way.
Well, you had your Oblivion acrobatics skill.
Actually, you know what? With our last Skyrim post, like our Skyrim episode, one of our viewers posted, and you know, like, we traded posts back and forth a couple of times because he is into a lot of the same kind of mods, right? Like, but he has a really cool mod, and I don't remember the name of it now, but it's in his comment, where your equipment and your weapons and armor degrade.
Nice.
Just like in Oblivion.
I love those kinds of mods.
I knew it.
What?
So, well, I basically, when I replied to him, I said that, you know, like, RecV5X loves those kinds of mods.
I do. I like equipment degradation. That goes all the way back to Diablo 1, actually. Yeah. I always play the warrior, and I love repairing degraded equipment and making it degrade further.
Yeah, well, anyway, I don't know what the mod's like, but maybe we should have a look at that one at some point and just see if, you know, because I know I'm getting kind of close to the limit for plugins. Mm-hmm. But that's the kind of mod that I would you know, definitely if I have room, I would try to find room for that one, right?
Well, not only that, but it would give you an excuse to carry all these weapons around, too.
Yeah, that's true. I tend to be a walking armory type of character anyway. I just ran into a dead end over here. Yeah, I tend to be a walking armory type of character anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to do that. And I'm not sure, though, like, I'd have to find the mod and read the mod description and all that kind of stuff to figure out if you can actually repair your items again, like if you have sufficient smithing skill or whatever, right? Like, I have no idea. And of course, we'd have to make sure that it doesn't conflict with anything that we've already got, too. Because I don't know whether it would apply to, you know, somehow magically apply to modded weapons.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'd have to see how it's built.
Yeah. Because I have a lot of modded weapons in Skyrim, and I'm not sure that, you know, that would be a thing to have if it only affects, you know, vanilla weapons, of which there are actually not that many, right? Compared to the number of modded. I think I have more modded weapons in Skyrim now than there are vanilla weapons.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find our way over to where we're trying to go this way.
Possibly. You might have had to go up and around.
Yeah. Okay, I think I shut down all the yeah, see, he's green now. Right? All these guys are non-hostile.
Starlight Interstellar Theater is now showing.
World is proud to be hosting our quantum celebration.
So that's pretty cool. They've got like a little CRT screen built into them too, eh?
Yep.
That show if this thing would. Yeah, this has like a little promotional cartoon on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll keep searching this way. There's a sign. Star Control, Nuka Galaxy, that way. Of course, this is going to drive people who know where everything is absolutely crazy, but I don't remember where everything is, right? Oh, now I'm head tracking on something, too.
Probably that robot.
Probably that robot, yeah. I think I've just gone around in a circle. I'm lost! Where am I?
Yeah, no, you need to go the way you're facing.
Yeah, I need to go the way I'm facing, but how do I get there? There's so many things in the way. Maybe I have to go through here.
Possibly. No, this is back here again.
This is back here again, yeah. But I have to go this way.
Did you jump that?
No, I can't jump high
Jump on
enough.
the little tiny ride
Jump
thing?
on the little tiny ride thing and then... Nope.
No.
Nope.
Well, that was a good idea.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Okay, down here and to the left?
Okay, let's see where we are on the map again. Now we need to turn left again, right? Sharply left. Means we need to go this way. And then... Okay, we still need to go left. Ugh. Boy. See, now we're out at the exit again. How do we get to that place?
This way.
I don't know, maybe we... Do you want to try the upper level again?
Please speak to a park concierge.
Maybe you could jump off the upper level to get to where you need to go.
I don't know.
It's going to be such a hassle.
It's been so many years since I played through this that I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, come back towards the main thing, and then there's like a stairway, I think, on the right here that you can go up. Not keep going this way.
Yeah.
See that right there?
You know what? I'm just gonna stop in here really quick and look at this terminal and see if I can break this head tracking thing too, because it's driving me nuts.
Nope.
Nope. God damn. You know what?
You just have to deal with the fact that
I don't know why they did stuff like that. Like, why?
Okay, you need to take that staircase, I think.
Yeah, I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to try this. Oh, jeez.
You get attacked by something.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
I came out of nowhere.
Yes. Ambushed by a stingwing. Okay. Oh, there's another one around here somewhere, too. I can still hear it buzzing.
Probably inside here. Or on the roof?
On the roof, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, well, anyway, did that fix the head tracking thing? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what purpose the head tracking thing serves. Like, I don't know why that was necessary to put in the game. I personally don't see any real value in it.
Because it just bugs the hell out of you, right?
It bugs the hell out of me. And I'd really just rather it wasn't in the game to begin with. In fact, I think I remember some time ago seeing a mod that somebody made that actually turns head tracking off. Because it bothered them enough that they actually made a mod to fix it. Okay, now where are we going? We're going to go up this ramp right here, right?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, okay.
This staircase.
Now that we got rid of the annoying head tracking. Okay, so now where?
Keep going this way.
This way? Okay, this takes us to that fancy up and down ride thingy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to find another way up then, probably.
There's Nuka Galaxy? What's Nuka Galaxy?
I think we've been there.
Yeah, that's one of the attractions that we've been to already.
So you need to maybe take the right ramp off here?
Yeah, okay, let's go here and we'll head down to the ground and see if we can get to Nuka Galaxy again. And then from there, maybe we can make our way over toward where we were trying to find, right? So this is Nuka Galaxy, so here we are. Now, off to our right somewhere, so over this way.
Yep.
Somewhere. People are face-palming right now watching this, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Maybe through this tunnel.
Maybe. Maybe?
That looks like the exterior of the place.
Attention space pilots.
Here it is. There it is.
Hey!
I found it.
For survival. Ships are
And it
now
only took us
boarding
17
at
minutes of
Nuka
running around with,
Galaxy.
like a chicken with our head cut off.
Yeah, well, you know, it's exciting viewing, right? Alright, here we are at the RobCo battle zone, and we're going to see if we can find 6 more star cores. Then we somehow have to find... We're going to end up wandering aimlessly in this area anyway until we find 3 more star cores in here.
Hey, it'll be fine, okay? Well,
Yeah.
I've got an idea for that. See, we could just, like, pause and then unpause when we find the core and be like, it was here.
Yeah, that might be what we have to do.
That might be what we have to do.
Because I think that having people, you know, forced to watch us wander aimlessly in the park is probably going to drive them insane.
Oh, they're just here for the sightseeing, that's all.
Yeah. Oh, look. Maybe these guys aren't hostile anymore either.
Apparently not.
Hey.
And those are the, Assaultron things that you, ended up disabling.
Yep. Yeah, hey, that was a good idea. Ooh. Ugh. Guess it has to be this way a bit.
That's it.
Anything interesting in here? Anything at all? Take that. No star cores in here. There's a big roll of tickets in here.
950 tickets.
Oh, look, there's a wall safe.
Maybe you'll find it in the wall safe.
No, I don't think so. I think usually you find star cores plugged into something else.
Yeah, normally they're operating something.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least in all other cases that we've seen one, they've been operating something.
Sure, we'll grab that too. Break it down for components. What do we got here? Okay, no star core in here. Oh, there's some more stuff in there though. Okay. Well, let's see what else we've got here. We're probably going to have to look in places that are a little bit less obvious, right? Because they're not just going to be right out where we can find them.
Probably. Well, that man finished his pop before he died, man.
Yep. Okay. Those are not purified water either. Oh, that must have been some high-tech plexiglass, eh?
Yep.
Because I think this is like the Fallout universe's version of Robot Wars or something.
Okay.
Except that they use all of the like full-on
Military robots?
military spec armaments and stuff, right?
Right.
Okay. Well,
Just take the money out of the cash register.
well, why not? It's pre-war money. You can make it into cloth and make beds and stuff with
But
it, right?
you'd think the guy who's supposed to be the bartender here would care, but no.
Yeah.
There's a star core, though.
Yeah, I just found another star core. So that's one. Anything on the floor down here?
Protect and
No.
serve.
Terminal. Okay.
Protect and serve.
Boy, there's robots all over the place in here.
Yeah, you'd have to shoot them all.
Yeah, I would have had to have
Protect
shot them
and
all.
serve.
There's got to be another room in this area here somewhere.
Protect and serve.
You figure so?
Yeah, like what's
How
in
about
here?
this?
Oh, that goes out. Okay, we'll exit the area through that door maybe.
Just
Looks
so you can
that's-
get the experience?
Yeah, that looks like that's all of the doors that there were. Oh, okay. This area here is another. We snap a bobby pin.
Yes.
Ooh, pack of duct tape and wonder glue. All kinds of good stuff. Okay, well. Oh, look, there's a couple of star cores right there.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a minute. But have a look down here.
I think there's one there, too. On the other side of that computer terminal.
Yep.
Or computer, I guess.
Is there... What's that in there? There's something shiny in there, too.
I think that's a Nuka Cola Victory.
Sweet.
Yeah, flamer fuel and a Nuka-Cola Victory. Okay. Looks like he locked himself in here to escape the robots, right?
I don't think it worked.
No, probably not. Because they probably shot the piss out of him through this grating, right?
Yep.
Oh, speaking of hungry, I guess I need to eat something now. Well, we got lots of mole rat chunks and mutt chops now. Because, of course, in any off-camera trip back to the Commonwealth,
You always end up with more food.
you always end up with you know, the attacks from animals and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, because everyone in the Commonwealth wants to kick your ass.
That's right. Everyone in the Commonwealth wants to kick my ass. Okay, so we got that star core. So. Okay. Oh, this goes back up outside, so it looks like the other entrance kind of branches, right? With one branch coming down here.
Yep.
Okay. Dark Horse. 1, 2. Okay.
I guess this is inside the,
Yeah. Inside the battle zone. How many star cores did I get here anyway?
I think there were 5 here?
6.
6 here.
It said there were 6. I've got
4.
4. We got to find 2 more. And I think this is behind all these doors, are where some of the robots in the show are kept.
Oh, okay,
Like
yep.
I don't think there's any, unless I have to open these doors using the terminal, maybe. No terminal here. I'll have to go back and have a look at.
Just gotta keep scanning your eyes.
Hey, wait a minute. How do
Up
we get
there.
up there? Yeah, how
There's-
do we get up there?
Gotta be a way to get up there somehow.
Not through here.
I bet you that's where you'd find it.
Yeah, I'll bet you. Oh, here's another door that we didn't explore. It's funny, but you know what? I never played through this DLC for the longest time. And it's almost like playing it anew again. Right?
Yep.
Oh, I see at least one. Oh,
2.
there's 2 of them in here, so that's where they both are. Okay, mission accomplished.
We even had one of our 38 specials waiting there for you.
Yep, one of our 38 revolvers.
That's it.
See, that's something that made absolutely no sense in this game either. Is that you know, 30? I think 30. I'm not a gun expert, but I think 38 revolvers are extremely common.
I think so, yeah.
And you would think that you would see some of those still around, right?
But for whatever reason. I guess it is what it is.
Yep. We need to go behind the bleachers again now to find that door I was going to go out.
And serve.
Right here.
Yep. And I'll get you some experience points while you're at it.
Well, you know what? We're always level farming, right?
Yes.
Oh, so back to Star Control to install these ones, and then I guess the search will begin for the 3 probably very well hidden ones.
That it will.
Because we've retrieved all of the star cores out of the main attractions now.
Well, it'll get us closer to receiving or retrieving all of them, period.
Yeah, I have no idea though. Like, Nuka World is such a big place that for the ones that are outside of the Galactic Zone Park, I have no idea where to even look.
We'll find them, don't worry.
I mean, short of cheating and maybe looking it up, because I'm sure somebody out there online has probably figured out
Where to go.
where they are, and probably also made some kind of a video or a post or something, you know, on YouTube that describes exactly where and how to find them too, right?
Probably.
More than likely.
Tokens for the Midway Games are available at any one of the marked token dispensers in Dry Rock Gulch.
Yeah, this DLC particularly has lots and lots of little side puzzles and that kind of thing, like the Cappy contest and collecting all of these
Star cores,
Star cores, and also collecting all of these Nuka Cade tokens and that kind of thing. You know, like these things, or the medallions, right? Like there's a medallion, like a certain number of those in each of the main areas in the park.
Yep.
And if you collect all of those, apparently you get something too. And you know, like there's so many different puzzle type things here that without a walkthrough of some kind, most people probably will never figure them all out, right? I'm just not that dedicated a completionist, I guess, that I'm willing to spend the amount of time and effort. Okay, so now we've got 26 out of 35, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's 3 out randomly in the park here.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pause the recording just so that people don't have to go through the excruciating pain of watching us wander aimlessly in the park while we search for these things.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
And we're back, and we found one. And where are we on the map here?
We are...
Attention. In the event of an emergency,
in the extreme
calm
east
and obey
edge
all
of the map,
safety and shelter
over on the other
instructions
side
provided
of
by Nuka World
the
employees.
battle zone.
Thank you.
And looking into a tunnel that is lined with turrets, and somehow I think we managed to not actually pass by this way yet. So we'll grab that one, and then we'll pause again while we continue the search.
Alright. And we're back.
Yes, and just beside this huge forklifty kind of thing, of which I have never seen anything like it, but I guess it's a thing. In behind the Star Control Center, right?
Yeah, that central building, yeah.
In this sort of workshop area is where the next Star core can be found. So now there is one more in the Galactic zone that we need to find.
Yep.
So I guess we'll pause while we go and look for that one.
Alright. Well, we're back, and we couldn't find the last one that's supposed to be in here yet.
Yeah. Because apparently we have to probably turn the main power for Nuka World back on.
You figure so?
In order to get access to certain areas, right?
Yeah.
Because we've scoured pretty much the whole park, and we found all of them except for one.
Yeah, and so now we'll just have to get the ones that are outside, I guess.
Yeah, well, there's 5 of those. And I think I actually have a holotape that gives me a reminder here of just how many there are. But I think we can do the arithmetic now and go...
Yeah, because there's supposed to be, is it 6 outside or 5 outside?
Yeah, 29 out of 35. So if there's 1 left within this area, then that means there's 5 outside of this area somewhere.
Indeed.
And we're going to have to work on this one next, I think, which is going to be, if I can figure out how to work this, restore power to Nuka World at the power plant.
Well, I guess we'll have to head over that way then.
Okay, let's do that. I don't know if we can even do that or not. I thought you had to actually go through a whole bunch of other quests in order to do that, but you know what? We'll give it a try. I'm sure if we're not allowed to do that yet, I'm sure it'll let us know. Anyway.
Push comes to shove, I'm so sure we can find a way to hack fuck through it.
Yeah, maybe. Well, at worst, we'll have to go back and probably open up all the other areas, although I don't see anything. It might be tied to the open season thing too, right? Because as I recall, like I never played it through where I actually eliminated all of the raiders first, like before doing anything else before.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like I say, it's been several years, but from what I can remember, there was always a battle with one of the raider factions at the main power plant, because one of the main raider factions, of course, gets you know, their noses out of joint because you didn't give them as much of the park as you gave the other two factions, right?
Yeah.
And that leads to them taking over this main power plant type area. So anyway, what are we doing for time here?
We are actually only at 35 minutes, in spite of how long we've been sitting here looking for star cores.
Yeah, well, you know what? It was probably a good idea to do this. Ooh, okay. Aggressive melee type enemies require melee weapons.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Because, you know what? These little bastards are so fast that it's almost impossible to shoot them. Whoops. Wrong gun. I wanted to reload my shotgun here. Maybe we'll switch to this thing here anyway, because we have a lot of 45 ammunition, so we might as well
demonstrate it. And you know what? Like, we've seen enough shotgun for this playthrough for a little while.
Yeah. Anyway, we have to sort of head over in this general direction here. Yeah, that's it up in the distance there, right?
So you just gotta head that away some way.
Well, one thing about Nuka World, unlike Far Harbor...
Take a turn to your right for a sec. What's in there?
Everything in Nuka World is really quite wide open.
Oh, okay.
It's just a location, I guess.
Here I got Starcore on the mind.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a good idea not to forget about that, though. Uh-oh.
Well, you're gonna get to try your submachine gun.
Sweet.
Okay, we have a caution. We have a caution flag. Ooh, look.
Yeah, that thing has a pretty good fire rate, actually. Oh, can't hit this. You actually didn't take a hit there, I think.
No, I did take a little bit. Kneecapper truss blade. I'm not... Oh, now I have to take it. Oh, well.
Well, you could drop it on the ground if you didn't like it.
Yeah, I guess I can probably just drop it on the ground, because it's dumb. Kneecapper truss blade. Where is that thing? H-I-J-K. Yeah. 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. Oh, you know what I should have been using, right?
What? Oh, the mighty missile launcher! The mighty
missile launcher. Yeah, we're going to use the mighty missile launcher for a while here.
All right.
Because it's mighty and a missile launcher.
Oh, and look, there's another death
and there's another potential target right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Eat high explosive lead there. Chameleon leather chest piece. Okay, well, I'm just going to harvest the Deathclaw meat because this other... You see that, though? The targeting computer's pretty cool, too, hey?
Yeah, I heard it go off there.
Yeah. It works kind of like the target assist on the cryo gun by Niher that I have.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? We've been running around for a while, so it might be a good idea to have an F5.
Yeah, I suppose, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just in case of a game crash or some other... I am supposed to be
Well, there's a group of them there, and whatever's left of them is dead.
Because there's a nice area effect attached to this too, right?
Yep.
And nail them all at the same time.
Oh, damn, those are super mutants. Or at least a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, and a raider. And, okay. Hey, you know what? I can do a little bit of cooking here too. So I think I've got enough stuff that I can do a little bit of cooking.
Nice.
I can get some crispy cave cricket. We can expand our diet here a little bit.
Wonderful.
Crispy cave
Reminds
cricket.
me of cricket flour.
Can you say crispy cave cricket 3 times real fast?
I'm not going to try. I might be able to, but I'm not going to try.
Okay, so we did a little bit of cooking, and now we'll continue on our way.
After running into a rock.
After running into a rock.
It's like, why can't I walk over that rock, Bethesda?
Yeah, Bethesda. Why can't I? You know what? There are lots of other games this old and older where if you bump into something like that, your character puts their hands on it and hoists yourself up over it, right?
Or you slide up the rock.
Well, I was thinking, I don't know if you remember, it was a really long time ago, but remember the Toy Soldier
Got it.
games? You know, with the tan soldiers and the green soldiers.
Yep.
And there was a sequel to that, and it had to do with this girl, right?
Portal Runner.
Portal Runner, yes, that's what the game was called. I see you remember it too. And in Portal Runner, you could actually climb and that kind of stuff too, right?
Yep.
And that was basically a very arcadey, platformy kind of game. So if you could do that in a game that I think that one also was like a PlayStation 2 game or something, right? That was older than this. So why couldn't they have included something like that in this, right?
I don't know. Because it just works.
Yeah.
Just barely.
No. The lack of climbing is one of the pet peeves that I do have about this and other Bethesda games.
Yeah, they really, their solution to it was the Oblivion acrobatics skill that they went and took out from all future games.
Yeah. Well, even that, though, wasn't perfect, right? It just seems like it would be pretty good idea and quite immersive to be able to, walk up to this rock and just climb onto it.
Yeah.
Or climb onto this car.
But if I can jump 100 feet in the air and then land on top of that rock, I'd be okay with that.
I mean, I'm an old man with artificial knees, and you know what? I could still climb onto this car.
Yeah.
Right? Why can't this character?
I don't know, maybe she just has no hips, right? She can't pick her legs up past where she is when she's running or something. I don't know.
Well, this is a big, empty-looking building.
That also means nobody in the future before the bombs fell could sit in a chair properly anymore.
Yeah.
That probably explains why you see all the dead people sitting in chairs at weird angles.
Nuka World Power Plant. I wonder if indoors would be a suitable place to use a rocket launcher, though.
You'll have to scout the terrain to see if it's more wide open or more closed in.
Okay, well, for the time being, we'll switch to this just in case. And we'll do a quick save just in case the game crashes when we go in the door.
Yeah, well, you never know.
And here we go. Let's see if we can figure out how to turn the power on, and then we can maybe turn some of those rides on, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Right? Because there were a few rides in the Galactic Zone that had little panels that had push buttons, and when I pushed the buttons...
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything, and it says that I have to restore the power, and somebody here is shooting it out with something, or someone. Feral Ghoul.
I don't know why, but when you walked in here, I just started thinking about Mr. Rogers.
Really? Mr.
Yeah,
Rogers?
Mr. Rogers is like, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, right? I don't fucking know why.
Oh.
You know, you walk into a place and you start hearing gunfire, and now you know it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, wow, look at this. There's like...
Oh, there's going to be a whole shitload of ghouls in here. That's a legendary one. And a bullet sponge at that.
Yeah, took quite a few shots to kill him. Penetrating harpoon gun. Really?
Not a fan of that one?
Well, it's a another one of those single shot big damage type weapons.
Yep.
There's some interesting features to the harpoon gun, and one of them is that if you actually have harpoons, you can recover them sometimes. You can even recover them because if they stick in walls and stuff like that. And another thing is that you can... Actually, maybe I will demonstrate this a little bit. You can make a type of ammunition for harpoon guns.
Yep.
At the weapon workbench, you can convert single harpoons into basically almost turn the harpoon gun into like a harpoon shotgun, kind of.
Yep.
And then you fire multiple harpoons with one shot. And you can actually increase the amount of ammunition that you get, because it's possible that, say, if I fire one shot with the harpoon gun and it shoots, X number of harpoons.
Yep.
Well, I won't just recover one harpoon, I might recover 4.
Yeah. And so you got self-duplicating ammo.
So you got self-duplicating ammo, yeah. Which is an interesting feature, I guess.
Well, the thing about that penetrating harpoon gun, too, is it might work well against super mutants since they're so heavily armored in your game.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have armor, like the 30, that's what the penetrating legendary is. It ignores 30%
That's
of
right,
armor.
Yep.
Okay, so far this place is pretty linear. Lots of switchbacks and twists and turns, but only one option for a direction to go in, right? Well, something was in here killing feral ghouls.
Apparently. Oh, but there's some Abraxo cleaner.
Yep.
Can eat as much of that as you want.
Well, actually, I use it to make magic powder.
Yep.
Yeah. And I haven't really done much with the, like the Ethereum magic user mod just yet. I used one of the wands a little bit a long time ago in the playthrough. But they're mainly, I found, they're just kind of like a fun gimmicky thing,
Yep.
that you can do. You can shoot fireballs or lightning bolts or summon creatures and that kind of thing. And maybe what I'll do is one of these days I'll make a summoning wand, in this playthrough just to try out.
Yeah, well, why not? The audience hasn't seen it yet.
Yep. Okay, I think we have to go up this ramp here, maybe?
Looks like it.
Or is this the ramp we came down to get into this area and we have to find...
I don't think so. No, because you came this way.
Do we come in through this doorway?
Yeah, so you need to go up that ramp.
So, yeah, that's a little bit of fun with the... I can't remember the whole name of the mod now, but it's the Ethereum something or other.
We are the best mod advertisers.
Yeah. It's in the mod list that we posted on our homepage.
Yep.
What's out here? Look at this. See, we had okay, this looks like something different. We came up that set of stairs.
That's right, and then this catwalk goes around somewhere.
This catwalk goes around somewhere, and we also have a doorway right here with another catwalk that goes somewhere. Decisions. Just have to remember there's a couch there that we can crash on if we ever decide that we're tired and we have to sleep. But I don't remember the last time I actually slept again. Like I said earlier, I think that... oh no, this is where we came up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another way up.
So it's the other one that is the... It goes down on the other side of that wall there. You see this wall?
Yep.
Yeah, that one comes down on the other side of that wall. That's what this is. Anyway, yeah, in a previous episode I mentioned that it seems like my character doesn't have to sleep as often as it used to.
And you thought that was because of your endurance rating, right?
I thought that was because of my extraordinarily high endurance rating, maybe. Due to my being able to make the potions with the alchemy mod, and as well as the Ethereum mod where I can make the elixirs that really boost your ability scores permanently by a large amount. Like the alchemy mod that you and I made, basically you have to collect ingredients to make a potion that will increase an attribute point by 1 point.
That's right.
Whereas the Ethereum mod basically gives you 4 such potions that in each potion permanently increases your attribute point by 2. So making one of those potions increases your attribute by permanently by 8 points, right?
Damn.
Yeah, but you can only do it once. It's not a repeatable thing.
Yeah. Whereas ours is a repeatable thing. Although it takes a very long time. A shitload of ingredients.
To collect the ingredients to even, like make...
Yeah, you basically have to be a pack rat like you.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, because you have to know what... See, Brahmin Skull, that's one of the ingredients.
For endurance, yeah.
For the endurance potion. Or the strength potion, the endurance potion, I think. And that's another reason why I don't cook Yao Guai meat or stingwing meat, because the Yao Guai meat is an ingredient for the strength potion, and the stingwing meat is an ingredient for the agility potion, right?
Yeah.
And of course, you also have to have like large amounts of various types of drugs and that kind of thing to go with it too, right? Okay, so this opens up a little room here, and we got, looks like a complete set of X01 Mark III power armor, which is like the best of the best. It's as high as it gets.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, I'm not a power armor fan, but maybe what I'll do after I screw around with these workbenches a bit here. Okay, so... Anyway, harpoon gun. You can fire flechettes, which is
you've got
basically
the stuff to do it too.
Which is basically a shotgun blast, except that I don't have any harpoons right now, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But basically, it uses 1 harpoon out of your inventory, but turns it into a shotgun blast of harpoon flechettes, right?
Yep.
Although it has less range. Or you can get a barbed harpoon that causes bleeding. But I like this option, personally.
Because you can recover way more harpoons than you fire.
See that? And you can put a scope on this thing.
Oh, God. Do not put a scope on it.
Or a sight, right?
You know what?
There is the sight.
I approve of that sight.
Is the sight acceptable? Okay.
The sight is acceptable.
We'll put the sight on as well, okay? So, see that short scope looks really funny.
God.
Anyway, so we've got it set up to fire flechettes and, all that kind of good stuff.
You'll just have to find some ammo for it now.
Yeah. Well, or if I can find a chemistry bench, and if I have some steel in my inventory, I made a little mod where I can make harpoons.
Nice.
Out of steel, right? And the same thing with ammunition for the railroad rifles too, right?
Yeah.
If like basically you can make railroad spikes out of steel as well. just because it seemed to me like those were, you know, like particularly the railroad rifle was kind of a cool weapon actually, but you know, your use of it would be somewhat limited by ammunition availability. Guess we'll have some more mutt chops here. Okay, so just for comparison's sake here, my armor with all my ballistic weave and all that kind of stuff is 1860 and 1600 energy resistance.
Yep.
Right? So let's put on this wonderful set of Mark III X01 power armor, which is, like I said, it's the best of the best. And now our armor is 1720 by 1090.
Well, not bad, not bad.
Although I thought that you could... Whoops, what's going on here? Oh yeah, power armor station. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You can go all the way up to Mark 6.
Yeah, or 6, yeah.
Mark 6.
Yeah,
right?
so that would get you what you're expecting here.
Yeah. And I do have all the requirements for it, but I just don't have the materials. Yeah. So, as you can see, that would be 270. Well, let's go back to the helmet here. Right. So, Mark 6 helmet is 320.
Okay.
And an arm piece is another 270, so that's 390, 590, 6, 790, 860, 860 with the helmet and 2 arm pieces, right?
Yep. Look at you, you're as good as my calculator.
And then we got 2 leg pieces at 270 each. I'll let you do the calculating here. Mathing is too much work.
Ah!
And
you were doing so good.
And then we have the torso, which will be the largest amount at 420.
Okay, that would be 1820.
Yeah. So basically, you know, the armor rating that I have is almost on a par.
Or on par.
Yeah, it's on par with the best power armor in the game, right?
Yep.
And
except you don't have to wear the bulky power armor.
Well, except that you don't have to wear the bulky power armor, and you can swim and things like that. You don't have to wade across the bottom of every water body you come across and all that kind of stuff. Which is one of the main reasons why I'm not really a power armor fan. It's just too cumbersome. You have to get out of it if you want to operate a terminal and, you know, like that kind of stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of a nuisance. Okay, so we kind of got sidetracked here. Now we need to figure out and get back on track with where we were trying to go.
Well, we're trying to figure out how to turn the power on.
That's right.
I think there's someone that needs a spanking.
Uh-oh. There's somebody in here. Yeah. It looks as though, by default, it appears that it's going to be the pack guys who are in here, right?
Oh, we don't mind killing more of them.
Oh, there's an operator. Maybe it's going to be a whole bunch of, okay. Maybe it's going to be a whole bunch of, an assortment of these guys, right?
Well, maybe that was the gunfire we heard earlier, too.
Yeah, could be. Anything interesting in here? Turn the light on so we can see. Okay. Okay. Not really too much interesting in here. Oh, there's an ammunition box. 5mm rounds. Yes, on one of my other playthroughs with the character that I'm playing. I actually was lucky enough to find a kneecapper minigun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So with that character, I actually do carry a minigun.
And you just use it to pin things in place.
Well, because when you have an extremely high fire rate, well, the chances, even of with firing a relatively short burst, the chances of crippling your opponent's legs are very high, right?
Yeah.
10mm rounds. Okay, guess we have to... Okay, we came up that way. So where does this go now? This goes through here again. And according to this, we need to go upward, so I guess we're going in the right direction.
Oh, there's an access door.
Yeah, I wonder what's in here.
Nice.
It's a storage room.
With the dead guy.
Yeah. A couple of dead guys. And a box with some grenades. And a desk fan. And a lot of shelves.
Yep. Anything on the top of the shelves at all, or?
I can't really see up there. Doesn't look like it really, though. Okay. So we'll head up the very wide staircase here. And it's still up. I'll bet you we got to follow that ramp upward, too. See, now we're on the other side of this mesh or expanded metal wall.
Yep.
Right? You see the pattern in that? That's what they call this. They call it expanded metal. And I've never seen it used for building actual walls before, but in the industries where I worked, it was a very common material to use for making guards for moving machinery.
Ah.
You know, like conveyors and
Yep.
things like that.
Yep.
So that people don't, accidentally get their parts stuck in something that's being run by like a 50 horsepower motor and then getting severely dismembered or otherwise badly harmed.
Yeah.
There's actually one time I was changing a bearing on a little conveyor. It was only about a 30-foot conveyor, so it had like a, I don't know what it was, maybe a 5-horse motor on it or something. It was like a little, 18-inch wide belt.
Yep.
With small shafts, like 1-inch shafts, kind of thing. But the bearings wear out every now and then, and when they do, you have to cut the what was left of the old bearing off and put a new one on. And I left a ball peen hammer sitting on the return side of the belt. And these things have what's called self-cleaning pulleys at the tail end of them, right? So that the material that gets carried back on the belt on the inside of the belt doesn't cause the belt to miss track. It'll go into these fins, right? And then it'll get thrown out.
Yeah.
Because these fins, like, that's basically, instead of a solid drum, it's a sort of like a setup with a bunch of finned extensions out of the center hub.
Yep.
And they're also crowned so that any material that gets stuck in there will tend to get thrown out to the sides. But anyway, this little tiny conveyor, I left about probably about 1.5 pound ball peen hammer, like a fairly good size hefty one.
Yeah.
Laying on the return side of the belt. And we went to turn the conveyor on to test it to make sure that everything was tracking right and all that kind of stuff. And this hammer went through the tail pulley, in between the belt and the tail pulley. And when I pulled it out, the handle on this hammer was broken into 1-inch long, like it was literally this heavy wooden handle on this 1.5 pound hammer was bent so that the whole thing was shaped like a U. Like everywhere where one of those fins was that pinned it against the belt, it snapped that wooden handle.
Wow.
Right?
That's crazy.
So even a tiny conveyor like that, if you ever got a piece of your clothing or something like that stuck in it, you should be screwed. You're dead. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, if they manage to get it stopped on time before you get drawn completely into it, you might lose an arm or something, right? You know, like, and this is like a little tiny 5 horsepower motor running this thing. You know, it was not a big conveyor because, oh, that one's still alive. Because you can get conveyors that are, you know, like anywhere from, say, really small ones, say 18-inch wide belt, all the way up to really huge ones in coal mines and stuff that are like 5 feet wide, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, like these, they would also, you know, be with the loads that they're carrying too. I mean, the ones that I worked with in the gravel business, where we're moving like 600 or 800 tons an hour of gravel, well, you've got a, you know, like a 36 or a 42-inch wide belt driven by like a, you know, 100 horsepower motor, right?
Yeah.
You know, like these conveyors are 400 or 500 feet long, some of them, and you know, like big heavy duty motors on them, just so that they can turn the conveyors with the loads that they're expected to carry, right? And something like that would draw a human body into it and just chop it up, just like a meat grinder.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, instantly.
Well, I guess that's why they call it horsepower. They're not joking.
No. And the thing is, that used to be a very big thing in all kinds of safety talks and all that kind of stuff.
Because it was a problem. It happened.
Well, because there was, you know, it wasn't something that happened every day, but every year there'd be, you know, like a handful of people in across the country that would be killed in pieces of equipment like this, right?
Yeah.
You know, it might be a 1 in a million statistically, but it still happened.
Especially if you got 40 million people in a country.
And actually, believe it or not, the way that it could happen is if a guy's shoveling out a conveyor that's while it's running, which was a common practice back when I worked on those plants. I don't think they do it anymore.
Probably for this reason.
They actually stop them and lock them out before they clean under them.
Yeah.
But we used to do it while the plant was running, and we were expected to do that because you don't interrupt production for anything. And one of the most common ways that a person could get stuck in a conveyor is if they accidentally stuck the end of their shovel in there and it got pulled in, and what they'd try and do is pull the shovel back out. But if you're pulling and you're a person, even if you're a big strong guy, against a 25 horse motor, well,
you're not going to win.
Who do you think is going to win that tug of war?
Yeah.
And the thing is, they don't let go of it fast enough, and then they get pulled into the conveyor along with the shovel, right?
Fuck. That's miserable. That's got to be a miserable way to go.
So in the old days, before we started actually, well, I mean, I never actually worked in plants by the time they started stopping them to lock them out. By the time they started doing that, I was already kind of in a supervisory position, so I didn't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Yeah, then you were the guy who said, don't do that.
Yeah, but then I was also the guy that had to, you know, like, oh crap, we got to shut down everything so we can clean this out now, and we're going to lose production and blah, blah. Because you know what? I was still responsible for making production targets, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why, you know, like field level supervisor in that type of industry is a pretty tough grind. Oh, look at this.
Teddy bear took care of it.
Yeah, the teddy bear took care of him. You know, being a supervisor in that type of industry was a pretty tough grind when you were responsible for, you know, making sure that you met certain targets and quotas and things, but you also had to do it while making sure that all of these safety regulations and stuff were followed too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost to where we are supposed to go here.
Just about.
It's been a long trip. What's over here?
I think you got to go over top that way.
Might as well, yeah, that's right too. I do have to go over top. Well, maybe not, because that just takes me onto the roof of the place, and the door is down there somewhere, right? I just want to look over here first, just to see if there's anything interesting.
Like a gourd.
Like a gourd. And a silver tablespoon. Okay. So I guess we'll head on down here and open the security gate and walk in. Okay, we'll loot all of the stuff. Oh, okay.
I know.
For
You're
a
like,
second
is it
there,
a
I thought,
star core?
yeah, it's a star core, and it's like, oh.
Yep.
Okay, Nuka World Power Oversight Terminal. We should probably read the things on this first. Incident reports. As per management direction, all incidents require proper documentation to minimize liability in the event of civil criminal suits. See, that's what something that we used to do too, is accidents weren't called accidents, they were called incidents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But just to give you an idea of how this was to work in, well, we were expected to make all these production targets, but one time I had a guy who was working for me who got hurt, and I had to drive him to the hospital to get a couple of stitches and a Band-Aid kind of thing.
Yep.
And I had to fill out the report and all that kind of stuff, so I filed the report. And when the safety person called me up, because it's like the safety poobah for the region kind of thing,
yep,
actually called me up and said, so what did you do to get this guy hurt? And it's like, well, I didn't do anything. I wasn't actually even on site at the time because it was the middle of the night.
Yep.
Right? They called me in the middle of the night to say that this guy had hurt himself, so I drove all the way out there in the middle of the night, got out of bed, drove all the way out there in the middle of the night so I could drive this guy to the hospital.
Yep.
And, like, it wasn't me. I didn't, but they treated you, because you're the supervisor, they treated you like every one of these things was in your fault, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, these are various comedic accident things, right? Actually, let's read a couple of them. Okay. Main power failure. Lighting test for upcoming Halloween spooktacular event tripped main breakers. Employees would like to note that repeated complaints have been entered regarding the power load of said event on an aging system that has not been updated in the last 7 years. Okay, well, it looks like they aren't calling accidents incidents. They have a different
terminology for it.
Terminology for it. But anyway.
Ah, well.
But yeah, you got it from all sides, right? You got it from the upper management because they wanted to make sure that you did everything you could to make the production targets and that kind of thing, and then you got it from the safety department if something went wrong.
Yep.
All in all, at times, oh look, I powered it up.
Nice.
Hey. Hey, wow, look at this. We can watch. Ooh.
There's a display.
Yeah. Wow. All it required was me to push that button? Really?
Apparently, and nobody knew how to do that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Buttons are hard. They require a kindergarten education, which Raiders don't have, in all fairness.
That's true. Oh. Okay. Is there like a shortcut way down from here?
Jump?
Yes, actually I can, because I have my 3 ranks of adamantium skeleton, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I can jump from high places without dying.
This all in all sounds like a stressful job you had to do there.
Yep, it was. Very stressful. Lots of my peers died fairly young, like in their late 50s and early 60s.
From the stress?
From heart attacks and, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I think also probably because they worked extremely long hours. A lot of them smoked and didn't eat right because they're working like 12, 14 or more hours a day, 6 days a week kind of thing, right?
It takes its toll on you, yeah.
And that takes its toll on you after, 25 or 30 years, right? Oh, there's a ghoul. Oh, there's a couple of ghouls. There's some more ghouls. Those ghouls weren't here when I came through here last time.
Well, maybe they were attracted by the power. Nice.
Yeah. There, we'll take care of those that way.
Yeah, I think you got 3 of them there with one shot.
Yeah. Oh, is there more yet? Where? Oh, no, there isn't any more. Apparently I am now hidden. Ghouls carry good stuff too, like gold-plated flip lighters and that kind of thing.
Yep. What's inside that shack, anyways?
I looked in here on the way up. There wasn't really anything in here unless I want to grab those clipboards.
Ah.
There's
oh yeah, it was just a different...
Yeah, there's a couch I could sleep on if I needed to sleep, but I'm not sure how long it's been, like I said, since the last time I had to sleep, but... I gotta find some more missiles now, because I'm gonna run out of missiles again.
Ah, you got plenty of missiles yet. Have your fun.
Yeah, I didn't remember. Oh!
Now you get to melee with the missile launcher. Vats him in the leg. Oh, apparently that worked. There you go.
Okay, well, we'll better keep the missile launcher handy in case any more of them pop out here. So what do you think? Should we go back to Galactic World now and see if we can take the elevator?
Yeah, sure. Let's go take a look at that.
At least hopefully that's what is required. I'm assuming. Because when I went to push the button on the elevator when I was exploring, it basically said, this won't work until you
restore power.
Restore power to Nuka World. So that's why we made that little... Oh. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste this on these guys.
Well, and you had to restore the power at some point anyways.
Yeah, it was bound to happen, so... Oh, I hear gunfire again from somewhere.
Probably more raiders fighting it out.
Yeah, probably, because there's probably going to be stragglers here forever, you know? Uh-oh. Huh. Okay. Okay, we just have to find a way into this place again. But you can see how wide open everything is, right? Whoops.
Oh, you got lots of shit to shoot out here.
Oh, there's another one behind me. Oh, I'm gonna have to take an antibiotic or something because I caught something again here.
Rip.
What do I have? Lethargy. Which is fixable by antibiotics, because antibiotics fixes everything.
Every problem you've ever had in your life can be fixed by a needle.
Yep. But so long as you got enough water to drink after you take your antibiotics.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, there's enough wide open space in here that one thing that I was really disappointed about with Nuka World is that they didn't have more settlements here. Because it's a large enough area that you could have easily put 2 or maybe 3 more settlements than the one that they gave you.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done a lot more with the space, I suppose, in terms of that kind of thing. And that's kind of important if you care about the Minuteman thing.
Well, and you know what? There's a lot of controversy over Creation Club and all that kind of crap. What they should be doing, instead of trying to flog paid mods, is they should be employing those people to do things like make expansions.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just have it be an official DLC. Here you go,
we played and reviewed this, and it looked good.
Here's a couple of new settlements for Nuka World or something, right? You know. Okay, let's see if we can work this elevator now. What's this button for anyway? What does this
elevator?
do? Oh, it's probably the call button for the elevator, right?
Where's the button for the? Oh, there it is.
Going up.
Yep, you're right.
Aha.
You were right.
I was right.
It goes up.
I told you it went up. You thought it went down, but there's nowhere to go.
It goes up a long ways.
Oh, maybe you are going all the way up into the top of that thing that you were pointing out earlier.
Probably, yeah. Oh, look, there's like a big walkway or something up here.
A couple of dead guys.
A couple of dead guys. What else is up here? Oh, look, there.
Star Core!
Hey!
That'll be the last one in here.
Yep. Now the other ones are outside of Nuka World.
Or outside in Nuka World.
Yeah, outside in Nuka World. Outside of the Galactic Zone. Okay. So I guess we'll plug this one in. And then I imagine we must be just about out of time.
Yep, we're an hour 21.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll plug this one in and then we'll call it an episode, and I guess we'll continue the search for more Star Cores. I wonder if they're within the other parks or if they're in the just general area.
I suppose we'll have to see.
Yeah. Anyway, I went down to the wrong floor here. I gotta go upstairs now.
Downstairs.
Downstairs now, yeah.
Down these stairs.
Down these stairs.
And then left into this door.
Yeah. And then we'll find a empty socket and we'll plug in our... find an empty... Oh, okay, there's more over here.
Empty socket.
Yeah. Okay, 30 out of 35. So we need to find the 5 that are located outside of the Galactic Zone.
Indeed.
Yeah. Where are all of the...
Other sockets?
Other sockets, anyway.
I don't know.
Right? There should be places to plug those things in.
Maybe they don't plug in here, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they don't.
Or maybe look up? Is there any sockets on the up?
Well, I guess that's a mystery to be solved.
Oh, there's one down and to the left.
Okay, there's one.
Yeah.
That's only one, though. There should be 4 more.
Oh, well.
Anyway, I guess that's just a mystery to be solved in another episode.
Indeed.
Because I don't see any more in here. Oh, wait a minute. What about this panel?
Down on that console, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
4
there
here.
They are.
And then the one...
That's all of them, yeah.
There you go.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that other one makes 5.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to decide which park we want to go to next time. I'm assuming that these things are probably all within the parks. But I guess we'll find out. So, until then...
I'm Recny5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.